नमस्कार फ्रेंड्स। सबसे पहले आप सभी को रंगों का त्यौहार होली की बहुत सारी शुभकामनाएं। वंस अगेन वेलकम बैक टू आवर चैनल with yet another topic related to pharma industry, food industry and nutraceutical dietary supplement industry. Today's topic is clean room garments or GMP apparels or gowning. In today's topic, we are going to discuss on different aspects of clean room gowning, GMP apparels, linen, gowning procedure, etc. So let us begin. In this topic, we are going to discuss on what is gowning, selection of appropriate clean room garments, change frequency, disposable or reusable garments, and benefits of it. What is gowning? Gowning is the process of wearing special garments in order to control particulate matter and other contaminants. Contaminants may be physical, chemical, biological, microbial, allergens, etc. Gowning includes apron, coverall, snood, lab coats, female shrub suit, male shrub suit, booties, cap, mask, or gowning. In this photograph, you can see face mask, hood, coverall, booties, gloves, etc. For better understanding, you can refer this photograph. Regarding the gowning material may be 100% polyester, may be cotton, may be polyester plus cotton, that is mixture of that. Color and type of the garment or gowning are as per requirement for different section. It is totally choice of the organization or factory or the management of particular organization. What are key consideration to select correct garment? Let us begin with that. Key consideration for selecting clean room garments. The selection of clean room garments in the food industry, pharmaceutical industry, healthcare industry, or other healthcare service providers like hospitals, nursing houses, operation theaters, etc. is a very important and essential process that demands a deep understanding of clean room classification, type of activities being performed, static charge, and the potential risk associated with static charge. Balance between cost consideration and application is crucial in maintaining integrity of pharmaceutical clean rooms. Any clean room has to have its own specification based on its classification, based on its applicability. So the class of clean room is very important. Higher the class of clean room demands more comprehensive coverage to minimize the risk of contamination. For example, in case of ISO class 5, that is class 100 or grade A, employees need to wear coverall, hoods, booties, masks and gloves to maintain the required cleanliness standards or area classification standard of that particular class. Fabric and material used. Garments shall not shred particles. So our uniform are made up of lint-free material. In pharma industry, in food industry, in nutraceutical industry, in hospitals, all garments, linen, even mops were made of lint-free material so that it shall not shred the fibers, particles and contaminate our product or increase the risk of contamination or increase the risk of infection to the patient in case of hospitals and operation theaters. Another area is stitching quality plays important role. So stitches should be well protected and fine stitches are recommended, so that stitches should also not shred the particles. Material choice depend on the applicability. For example, in case of laboratories, you can go for the cotton. In case of secondary gowning, you can go for the polyester. Wherever static charge plays vital role in that area, anti-static boiler suit, you can go for 95% polyester and 5% cotton. Now, another key consideration is activities. In case of sterile areas where aseptic preparations are manufactured, filled, packed, you have to consider that for clean rooms producing sensitive products under the sterile conditions, garments with fabric resistant to multiple sterilization cycles are essential to ensure the integrity of manufacturing process. For example, if we are manufacturing injectables, in case of injectables, you need to go for the repeated autoclaving or repeated sterilization of your garments. So it should be durable, considering the repeated autoclaving at 121 degrees Celsius, 15 lbs pressure and 15 to 20 minutes of the cycle time. That means in case of aseptic areas, gowning or linens we are going to use should be very stable or resistant to sterilization cycles. In case where beta-lactam, antibiotics, hormones are being used, in that area repeated washing is essential. So your selection of garment should be such that it should resist to the repeated cleaning procedure, cleaning and drying procedure, laundering procedures. Apart from this, you have to consider the anti-static or static resistant garments. Static charge or static electricity poses a significant threat to clean room environment. Garments with higher static electricity can attract contaminants like bacteria, it jeopardizing the sterile conditions. So choosing garments made from the static deceptive materials with a resistant range of 10⁶ to 10⁸ ohms is crucial to prevent such issues. That means we all know that such garments have a static charge. So we have to consider the static resistant garments which can be made by mixing of polyester with cotton in appropriate proportionate or appropriate proportion. Another most important area but least bothered in our industry is choosing the right vendor for linen. Linen vendor, garment vendor plays a very important role. Vendor for laundering and vendor for making or manufacturing garments is very important, because we totally depend on quality of stitching, quality of the material being used, quality of buttons, quality of embroidery, quality of color, and quality of its materials resistant. And in order to ensure all these factors, we have to choose the right vendor for this activity. So vendor selection shall be based on his experience with clean room requirements, GMP expectations, regulatory expectations. Another area is supply continuity, stitching quality, fabric quality, and your vendor should be able to provide choice of color, size, type. That means options should be available for selection of color, size and type. And Furthermore, coding with respect to requirement of industry. Change cycle. This is another area. People ask me that what should be the change cycle, when we can change the garment. Diverse clean room adheres to different SOPs. Individual industry organization have their own SOPs regarding the change cycle. Some necessitate weekly changes while others allow prolonged use. Frequency shall be based on application and balancing cost effectiveness with maintaining high cleanliness standards. However, industrial practice is for aseptic areas or very sensitive areas, gowning shall be changed after every use. In case of beta-lactam or hormone manufacturing facilities, it can be changed after every use or maybe after on daily basis. Other areas like general category drug products, nutraceutical products, food product manufacturing industries, you can go for laundering cycle twice a week. Even some industry follow weekly change based on the nature of product being manufactured. Because if you are even if you are manufacturing general category drug and if generate lot of dust, if colored products are there, if you are using the nutraceutical where you are using curcumin or turmeric powder, in that case repeat cycle should be increased or frequency should be increased to change the garments. Another question is related to reusable or disposable. The choice between disposable and reusable garments depend on the various factors including the frequency of visitor and the specific requirement of clean room. For example, on your area, on your premises, if visitors visit rarely, then you definitely go for the disposable. For contractors, for employees, you should provide reusable, recleanable garments, because if you are going to provide the reusable garments to the visitor and if your visitor is going to use it for a day or for 1 hour or few minutes, then it will increase the cycle. He might become not comfortable with your clothing, so it is better to give him a disposable. Foreigners are generally expect that you should give them disposable garments, single use garments. They will be happy with that. So in that case, you have to consider disposable garments. For your employees, contractors, you can definitely provide reusable, recleanable garments so that you can save the cost, as well as your employees are more comfortable in the reusable clothes, right? What are the benefits? Benefits of proper gowning is gowning give us the protection from the contamination. It protect our product, even it protect ourselves, our patient. So it is very important to follow the correct gowning procedure and select the correct gowning. Yet another important area is we can consider coding, numbering for the your garments or your linen. For example, if you have 100 number of employees in same category, you can give 1, 2, 3, 4 number. If you have different sections, for example, production section, engineering section, quality control section, you can assign different colors. For example, for laboratory coat, you can give a white coat. For secondary production area, you can give the light blue color or light green color linen. For engineering, you can provide navy blue boiler suits or the linen of your choice. That way, we have to consider the color, size and coding with respect to your applicability. That's all. I think this information is very important, very informative. I know this is not a new information, but you definitely have some value addition with this video. If you like this, please share this with your friends, and if you yet not subscribe my channel, please subscribe this channel, share with your friends, comment, give your feedback so that I can correct myself, and comment on videos and provide me the topics. And also I request you to click on the bell icon so that you can receive the notification of my all upcoming videos. Thank you. Jai Hind.